I must begin my speech by first offering gratitude. First, I'd like to thank God for everything that I've achieved thus far. Thank you to my parents for providing me with everything I need to be successful. I will never forget my dad's constant jokes, especially when he would tell me that school is for fools, even as we were on a plane to take yet another college tour. Mom, I wouldn't be here without you pushing me to work hard and teaching me to never give up on my goals. Thank you to Jaylee, my little sister, for playing Minecraft with me during study breaks, and my Aunt Pooh for being my biggest supporter. Thank you to my grandparents and godparents for feeding me breakfast every day before school, always being there to support me, and knocking some sense into my head when I considered turning down a full ride to college. Thank you to all of my friends for being there with me through all of my highs and lows. Y'all know who you are. Thank you to all of the faculty and staff of Spalding High that I've encountered over the past 4 years. You have truly been amazing in making sure my peers and I get the most out of our time here, even if it meant listening to us complain about our current course load while we signed up for another AP class. Lastly, thank you to everyone here and everyone who is a part of this community. I am honored to have been a role model for young Black women and people of color to show that we can do great things, even if society says that we can't. I truly believe that with a support system like this, it'll be pretty hard for any of us to fail. Class of 2022, whether you loved, hated, or only tolerated your days at Spalding High School, we did it. We've survived early mornings, late nights, Dunn's flashcards, Conklin's lunges, Pitbull concerts, Travis Scott senior t-shirts, super interesting moments in the senior group chat, and so much more. I won't even mention the pandemic that turned our world upside down that Lainey mentioned earlier. I'm sure many of you remember me here at graduation practice the other day saying that I had no speech. Even with a week's notice, I decided to procrastinate on it like pretty much everything else I did in high school. After all, my philosophy has always been, if it's due tomorrow, that means do it tomorrow. I'm joking, please don't take that into college with you. But in all seriousness, in preparation for graduation, all I could think about was the possibility of a storm. Storms bring up lots of different emotions from different people. Some may feel fear and anxiety from the rumbles of thunder, while others may be struck with awe by the beauty of the lightning bolts. Whatever the emotion may be, storms will come, and we have been struck by many storms on our way to this momentous occasion. Almost 10 years ago, my godbrother Remington Lyons graduated from Spalding High School. I attended that hot Saturday morning graduation sitting right over there. I'll admit, I was pretty bored, so I spent most of my time playing on my iPod. But that day, I learned that the valedictorian was the person who got their highest grades in their class, and third grade me decided that I wanted to do just that. And I did. But that did not happen without storms on the way. While some of you may think that achieving this accolade was easy for me, and I'm flattered that I made it seem that way, I can assure you that I faced many storms to stand here in front of you today. I had to make many sacrifices to get here, and I'm grateful to say that that effort was not in vain. I'm here to tell you that on the other side of the storm is success. But what is success? We live in a society where opportunity and competition are valued over patience and collaboration. We work so hard on trying to be the best that we don't even get to have fun along the way. For most of high school, I was concerned with being successful. I wanted people to look at me and say, Jason's got it going on. That was what success looked like to me. But now, I ask you, what does success really look like? Success is more than extrinsic awards because those congratulations, good jobs, and likes on Instagram only last so long. In receiving the title of valedictorian, I felt like the biggest winner at honors night, but at the same time, I felt a sense of loss. Yes, I got the highest grades in the class, and I'm grateful for every lesson I learned along the way. But doing this for the sake of others instead of myself is one of my biggest regrets yet. True success does not come from the validation of others. True success and happiness are attained when we utilize our talents, abilities, and skills in a way that is both personally fulfilling and, more importantly, has a positive impact on others. Albert Einstein once said, "A life not lived for others is not worth living." If you live selfishly in search of praise, you will never truly be successful. successful. I was told to stay away from cliches, but I think it is important that we hold the messages within them close. We are truly destined to be great. I am praying that we have many more moments to experience great successes like the ones that we are experiencing today. Please note that there will always be people ready to tell you no, talk down on what you've done, and take your achievements for granted. Let no one take what you have earned, because it is rightfully yours. My fellow graduates, look at the person next to you, and if anyone is asleep or on their phone, wake them up, get their attention, and tell them to look at me for a moment. Before I close, I would like you to do one more thing for me. I want you to close your eyes and remember the face of someone that has helped you through this storm. I would like you to remember their smile and never forget it. Please thank them tonight if you can. Class of 2022, we have made it through the storm. I challenge you to keep pushing through any storm you may encounter throughout your life and to keep your eyes on true success and not the validation of others. I would like to leave you with the lyrics from one of my favorite songs, After the Storm by Kali Uchis. The sun will come out, nothing good ever comes easy. I know times are rough, but winners don't quit, so don't you give up. The sun will come out, though we've been struggling endlessly, someday we'll find the love, because after the storm is when the flowers bloom. Congratulations, class of 2022. Go be great. Thank you.